Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome, first time on the podcast, Bad Friends Rudy.
What's up? Hi, Steve.
How you doing? I noticed the first thing I noticed was your sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's Attack on Titan. It's Levi.
It's Levi from is Levi a scout?
Yeah, he's like a captain, I think.
Mhm.
But he's so hot and he's so
Is he the guy with the blonde hair?
no black, but
Black hair.
He's like really short.
Yeah. No. What do you like? You're really into anime.
Yeah.
Well, can we get into the history? Like, what was some of the first ones that like stood out?
I started watching Naruto, and I was obsessed with it.
Naruto. What did you like about Naruto?
It's just his character. He's just so like loving and very like wild, obnoxious, but I still love it. And then like the plot is really good. So have you seen it?
No. Can you write that down, Naruto, please?
You have to watch Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden.
Okay, so can you kind of explain what the story of Naruto is about?
Okay, so Naruto, in the start, you see him as like an orphan kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like judged by everyone and he doesn't know why.
Yeah.
So he's hated for something that he doesn't know. And then on the next episode, furthermore, you start to understand and see that he was the son of a Hokage.
What is a Hokage?
Hokage is like the leader of
A clan?
a clan, a town.
A town.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then his father died because there was a big nine-tailed fox that was gonna destroy the town.
Oh, like a real fox.
Yeah, but
with 9 tails.
9 tails, like really big.
Gotcha.
And
That's cool.
then
What was the name of the fox? Did the fox have a name?
I forgot his name.
Okay,
Let's just call him Nine-Tail.
Okay, the 9-tail fox. Continue.
Yeah, but I'm gonna spoil everything.
No, you're not. You're good.
And then so his father decided to protect the village.
Okay.
But then he died.
Oh.
With his mom.
So he's getting revenge. He wants to.
No.
Okay.
He died along with the wife, the father and the wife. And then because of some jutsu thing, like a magic thing, they put the 9-tailed fox inside Naruto's body.
That's insane.
And that's why everyone hates him.
So that's what.
Because they think that Naruto can't control it.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna.
Oh
destroy
my
everything.
God! So it's in a way he's half human, half animal.
Kinda.
Does he look like when they animate it? Does he look like a fox's face?
No, but he has like whiskers.
He has whiskers.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's people out there with the Naruto tattoos?
Yeah, a lot.
Like they had the fox tattoo?
Yeah, a lot. Everyone's like obsessed with Naruto.
Yeah.
So you have
Now,
to watch it.
pre-Naruto, have you seen Ninja Scroll?
Ninja Scroll?
Yeah, this is like back in the day. Or Akira.
I've seen Akira.
Okay, and then what about Ghost in the Shell?
No.
Okay, so this stuff you like is maybe early 2000, mid 2000.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. 2000. Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. I mean, and then that's an awesome sweatshirt. Do you think people have Attack on Titan tattoos as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get one, but I think it would be too.
No. You could get. You know what'd be cool to get maybe the Scout symbol or maybe the one because I like the fact I only watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
What I liked about them is they were like a brigade,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a youth army kind of brigade, but like I like their harnesses and the way they went about doing their stuff. You know, it's like they were almost like superhero-esque type characters. They were kind of like you know, I like the fact that they call them scouts, and it was, you know, it was boys and girls, and they had special skill sets. You know, the harnesses. They could. I like the way they could travel in the air, from tree to tree.
Do you think you could be a scout?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Or like just a guard inside the walls?
I think no. I wouldn't want to be a guard. I would want to be a scout because since I used to wrestle. We used to do scout type activities like in my wrestling room, like the old gym. Yeah. They used to have a rope where we would get timed. We'd have to climb the rope all the way to the ceiling. Yeah. But only using your arms. Oh. So I mean that type of training.
Were you able to go?
Yeah, but there was a little guy that was older than me. His name was Tony Matusi. He was like a mini man. He looked like a Italian, like he looked like a little young Robert De Niro, but like miniature Robert De Niro looking guy. Yeah. He could do it in like 2 seconds.
Maybe that's why Levi's so powerful.
Because he could do that?
No, because he's so small.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like, you know how jockeys are small? Yeah, like a jockey. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, I would like to be trained as a scout. The only thing I would have to spend longer doing is just like the harness, like
swing?
Yeah, the swinging kind of training and stuff. But I wouldn't want to be just a guard in one of those towns because if you're just waiting, and I would not want to see one of those Titans look. Yeah, I didn't like the way they drew those things. Yeah. They look like big Cabbage Patch Kids.
When you're a scout, you're gonna see every Titan. So.
I'd rather because again. If I had a choice to deal with it, I'd rather deal with it head on. Yeah. I don't want to wait for them to look over the wall and be like, oh, because I didn't like the way they ate people too. They ate them like candy bars, like, you know. But it was a great series. How many episodes and seasons are they in?
There's 4 seasons. So
4 seasons.
To watch it.
And then where can people view? Is that on Netflix? I haven't even looked it up.
It was on Netflix like last year, I think, but you can watch it in Funimation, and I watched it like in an illegal website. So.
Well, that's fine. We don't have to disclose the URL or anything. Yeah. You do what you got to do to watch it. Yeah. Now, how long has it been since you've been back to the Philippines?
3 years. But I'm going to the Philippines.
Okay, Manila?
No, Cebu.
Cebu.
Yeah.
What are the main things you miss about the Philippines?
Just my friends, really, and like going to the beach, swimming, the food.
Like what, the adobo? Chicken adobo?
Chicken.
Can you describe what chicken adobo is?
Ooh, it's just like how do you explain it? It's just chicken with like a soup that's like kind of dark, and the taste, it's kind of like kind of soury, but not kind of sweet also.
I love it. Really good. I love it. It's really good. Can you describe what lumpia is to them as well?
Lumpia is like a spring roll, but inside of it, it's like you can put anything like meat, carrots, potatoes, stuff like that.
And now, because I've been out there because I had to film music videos and stuff for Manchi.
You went to
Philip? No. I went to Manila.
When?
This is years ago because we had to film music videos out there.
Did Tito Bobby went with you?
No, just me. Me and a couple people that filmed music videos. It was just me. Oh. But what I noticed there, what people don't realize is there's a lot of homeless cats and dogs.
A lot.
Like I would see them
a lot
everywhere. I would see them just come out of the bushes or their neck would be, because there's a lot of, in the Philippines, there's a lot of people on like mopeds and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd see like dead dogs and cats everywhere, and it's normal.
So the way the Filipinos view animals is different than Americans? Yeah. Can you talk about some differences?
Well, in the Philippines, they just don't really, mostly people don't really care about them because, one, a lot of them are really poor, so they can't really help them. And in here you see everyone just like anything, any tiny bit of pain from the dog or cat, they have to go to the vet immediately.
Yeah.
But in the Philippines,
They just let them roam
if
around.
they're limping, then that's it. You
Mhm.
can't do anything with it.
Do you still have friends out in the Philippines?
Yeah, I have a lot. And I'm really excited to see them.
Now, do they know how far you've come as far as podcasts? Do they? You don't
No,
have to answer.
I don't tell them.
Oh, you don't tell them.
But some of them have noticed me on Instagram having like a lot of followers.
Yeah.
And then I don't want them to watch the podcast.
You don't? Why don't you?
It's just embarrassing.
It is?
Because I don't act like that with them.
Right, with them.
Yeah.
Now, you live with my brother. This is, I mean, I'm gonna carefully word out these questions.
Tito Bobby said not to say anything bad to him. He said that.
What did he say?
Not to say anything bad.
We're not gonna say anything bad, but I have to know certain things.
Okay.
Have you smelt his feet?
Not really smell, but he has put his feet on my face, and there's no smell. I can't smell anything.
Is this? Be honest. Is his toes green?
Mostly, but he does pedicures already.
Wait.
Pedicures and manicures.
So when did my brother start doing pedicures and manicures? Is that recent?
Yeah, I think last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, have you
He
noticed?
likes the color pink.
He does. What's it like? What's his sleeping schedule like? Like, does he always go into the garage to play video? Like, what's going on there?
He said that he wants to sleep earlier, but because of you.
Because of me?
He said that.
Because of me?
Yeah, because you want to play like until 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Okay. And then he says.
Timestamp that, please. Okay.
And
Okay. I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
And then he says that, yeah, he just wants to sleep earlier, but because of you, he needs.
Because of me.
Yeah. What time do you sleep?
It depends. I try to sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m. But since like tonight, I'll give you an example. Once y'all leave, I'm going to edit this and I have to do like stuff, like work stuff. So on a night like tonight, I'll probably end up going to bed at 5 in the morning.
What time do you wake up?
Okay, so let me really think about how to answer this. Since I'm doing another additional podcast, Scissor Bros, thank you for the shout out. I can't sleep how I normally want to wake up. Like this week, for example, I had to film 2 in 1 week, so I had to get up at noon or earlier. But normally, if I didn't have to do that, I would sleep. Because I cherish sleep. Yeah. I mean, if it was up to me and let's say I had like $1 million, like whatever, if I was like super rich and I didn't have to work, yeah, I would probably sleep like 14 hours a day.
Same.
I love sleep. I love waking up and not knowing where I am, and I love the dreaming aspect of it, of like not like unable to differentiate if that was real or if this is real. I love it. But yeah, did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. How we doing on time? Are we going on 10:15? Right now. Okay, now is a perfect time. A word from our sponsor.
The Steebee Weebee Show is sponsored by Manscaped. We got you covered with their ultra premium collection for all your grooming needs, my friends. This Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is sharper than your grandmother's Ginsu knife. Do you want to smell as good as Brad Pitt and drive all the ladies crazy? Then use Manscaped shampoo and conditioner in one and their body wash. And guess what, folks? They got their own aluminum-free deodorant. Woohoo! Smells like cedar. I even use this lip balm on my goddamn nutsack. Feels fantastic with the combination of eucalyptus oil, peppermint, and vitamin E. How could you possibly go wrong? Join the 4 million men worldwide who trusted Manscaped with their nuts by going to manscaped.com for 20% off free shipping with the code STEEBEE. Order the Ultra Premium Collection today. Get 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com using code STEEBEE, STEEBEE. Get the power of attraction in one bottle thanks to Manscaped. Do the right thing. 20% off free shipping with the code STEEBEE at manscaped.com.
And we're back. Can we talk more about dogs? The dogs that you're kind of, because you're helping taking care of these dogs. Can we do a little roll call? Because I want to talk about Julio. I know that there's other dogs there.
Yeah, we have 4 dogs.
Okay, let's go down the roll call. Let's do the roll call.
We have Remy, the oldest.
How old? No, Remy's the elderly dog.
Yeah.
How old is really his age?
Remy, I think Remy's about 9 years old.
Really?
9 or 10.
Okay.
And he's just really grumpy. He hates everyone except Atikalila.
But what about the other dogs? Does he get along with them?
He loves Gobi.
Okay, we're gonna get to Gobi. We're gonna get to Gobi.
But the other dogs, he hates them. He just wants to bite them. Yeah.
So he growls when the other.
But he doesn't have teeth.
Oh,
So
Remy doesn't. He doesn't have teeth.
No, so it's fine. If he just bites you, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But he does kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's go
Gobi.
to Gobi next.
Gobi's the sweetest.
That's my favorite one.
She's the only girl.
Yeah, that's my favorite one, Gobi.
Gobi, and then I think she's like 5 years old, and she's just really sweet. But
sweet.
when she barks, it's like shrieking. She's like shrieking.
Shrieking.
So yeah.
Does Gobi get along with Julio,
Yeah,
the
Julio,
tan dog?
Yeah, Julio loves her. Everyone loves Gobi.
So it's a pack. It's a
Yeah.
pack. They all get along,
Yeah.
with the exception of what's the oldest one again?
Remy.
Remy.
Yeah,
Okay, now this is the main one I want to talk about.
Julio.
Crazy, crazy, crazy Julio.
Julio, yeah.
The tan. What is he? A Chihuahua mix?
I don't know.
Whatever
we don't
he
know.
is, because he's done this to me. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's licked my face.
Really?
And then, like 2 seconds later, he's like, like he's like wanting to bite my face off.
Yeah.
What's going on with him?
I don't know. He just has mental problems, I think. And that because
Has he bit you?
Like, I have scars here, here, and here.
He's
Because of
broken
it.
skin.
Yeah, like
Okay.
deep.
Tell me, what led to that?
We were just hiking, and then because he sees people and other dogs, so he tries to attack them. But because I pull him back, he then goes to me to attack.
So he just he blacks out.
Yeah, he doesn't care as long as he just bites someone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's the sweetest though. In
Is
the
he?
house, he likes to kiss. He likes to kiss. He likes to cuddle.
Do the dogs stay with you?
Yeah, all of them, because Tito Bobby doesn't want them in his room when he sleeps.
Oh wait, hold
So
up.
it's
How the hell do you sleep with 4 dogs?
I don't know, but
Where are they situated? Where are they placed? Like, are they on the ground, on the bed? What's going on there?
the 3 dogs are on the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then Remy is on the floor with the
With the bed, like a
bed.
bed?
Yeah,
A bed?
yeah.
Okay.
But because Julio doesn't like any motion when he sleeps, so I can't move.
So when you sleep in your own bed, you're lying still.
Yeah, because I can't move. Because he just growls, and then he might bite me.
So if you move and you disturb Julio's sleep, he lashes out.
Yeah.
Did you guys try and do obedience dog school or something?
Atikalaya said that they've tried so many times, and they just said they can't help him.
Okay, so Julio, he's just a special.
Special.
It's a special case.
Yeah.
What about the new? I like the newer. What was the newer black
The
dog?
newer black dog.
I like
is
that one.
Stubbs.
Stubbs. Shout out to Stubbs.
He's the
That's the homie. I
baby.
like Stubbs. I like Stubbs. He's happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, he's just. But to Bobby says he's dumb. But I don't think he's dumb. He's just really sweet. He likes food.
My brother said that about Stubbs.
Yeah.
You know what I like about Stubbs? because he's the opposite of Julio.
Opposite.
He comes up to you and he smiles and he's just he's a friendly dog.
There's nothing wrong with him, so yeah.
Now, can you tell me the story of how you guys got Stubbs? Is there a story behind that?
Oh, we just fostered. We were planning to foster like one puppy from like a stray mom, but then when we saw like the 7 puppies,
Mm-hmm.
they were so cute, so we had to foster 4 puppies instead.
And that's Stubbs' family?
Yeah.
Why did you pick Stubb out of the litter?
Because
What stood out?
he was the runt.
He was the runt. I didn't know that.
He was so fat and so small, and he was just the sweetest. And no one picked him, so we had to.
Oh, and then, so let me ask you this: what about? Like, can we get to the cats now?
Oh,
Because there's Gooner, there's Gooner, there's Ming,
Bojo.
and Bojo.
No one likes. They don't like me.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, Ming likes me.
So Ming is the oldest cat,
Oldest.
the black and white one.
Yeah.
Why is Ming always hiding?
He just because she was a stray, and so I think she's just really anxious of like seeing people, and so she just hides, and yeah. But the other Bojo, the fat one.
Yeah, and I remember that one because it was a kitten,
Yeah.
and they're bottle
I
feeding
think
it.
they saved him from a fire. I think.
That Bojo was so cute as a kitten.
I
I mean, it
saw.
looked like a cartoon character. It was so cute. Or
But
he
Bojo hates me.
really?
He only comes to me when there's food.
Oh my God! What about Gooner?
Goonie's the best.
Goonie likes me.
Yeah.
I think.
But you know when cats like when they want to be pet and they just bite you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
They do that too.
Yeah.
Now, do the cats live separate from the
No,
doggy
they're
kingdom?
the same. They're the same, but they just hide. That's it, really.
And then the cats are hiding in like, don't they go to the closet and hide in the hamper
Yeah,
and
they
everything?
hide because
Yeah.
the dogs are really obnoxious and
Yeah.
loud, and they don't like that.
Are you guys gonna get more animals in the house?
Like adopt, not
Or I
adopt,
don't-
but
Yeah,
foster.
yeah. So how often do you guys foster animals?
Maybe like one dog for like 2 months. 2
Mhm.
months each, and then
Do you have association or affiliation with like a
I
like
think Kalila knows some.
oh,
foster,
so there's like maybe a nonprofit
Mhm.
kind of rescue,
yeah. We've fostered like I think 11 dogs already
Wow.
in like 1-2 years, I think.
really.
Yeah. And
Now, is my brother Bossy in the house? Like, does he go do it now?
he's not bossy.
But is he messy? Is he messy?
So messy. 'Cause I just cleaned the house like what are we today? Wednesday. I just cleaned it on Monday, and then he started cooking because that's his hobby right now, cooking.
And I know, and he told me about the this dry oven, or what is
Yeah,
the thing? What's it called? He said a dry fryer, something like
something,
that. He
yeah,
goes, dude, you
yeah.
gotta get one, man, because you know what?
air fryer.
Air fryer.
Yeah.
He goes, you know, write that down, air fryer, because he's like, you know what you could do is you could get chicken tenders, man. And what I've been doing is I put the tenders in there, and then I saute it, and then I put seasoning on it, and then what I do is I put my own breadcrumbs on there. And like, is he doing stuff like that, or
Yeah,
is he just talking?
He does that all night,
Yeah.
every night, and it's just a mess.
What is the Chicago pan pizza you guys? No. Think about it. What is this type of What was the name of the pizza?
I forgot.
Well, there's a particular kind of pizza that you guys would order. You could have it shipped to your house.
Yeah, in Chicago.
Um,
I don't.
It's a deep dish, and they sell them where they're frozen. But if you put them in the oven, they taste like really like straight from the restaurant.
Yeah, it's really good.
So how you all were doing that for a while, right?
At the start of the pandemic.
Like the Blue Apron thing you guys were doing.
Yeah, but because Tito Bobby like ordered so many pizza,
Like how many would you order?
like 10.
And He would order 10.
10 pizzas.
So he would force. Okay, tonight we're having another pizza night.
Yeah, and because of that, now I can't eat it anymore.
Because you got sick of it.
Yeah,
It's so good though.
I can't.
Have you had this pizza? I'm telling you,
It's
it's
really good.
It's this thick, and the mozzarella cheese is a lot thicker and it's more stretchable. The sauce they put on top of it's not under. They put it on top of the cheese. Oh my God, it's amazing.
It's really good.
Can you look up there's one off if you
Man.
type in Chicago thick pizza in Gilbert, Arizona. See what pops up, because there's one. We were just visiting my mom.
Yeah.
It's a chain now, and they have one in Gilbert. Yeah. Okay, back to my brother. So, can I give you a story of what I empathize with you, because maybe 15, 17 years ago,
Yeah.
I was the one, because I didn't have a podcast. I was in between jobs. I needed money, and he was like, "Dude, you want money? Then you could come over. You got to clean up or do laundry or."
Did you have to clean his car?
Dude, I wiped. I did everything. I took out the trash. I wiped down the counters. I did the laundry. I did everything. But what I noticed, I don't know if it's an OCD thing or ADHD thing. I don't know what kind of thing it is. But with Bob is, once everything is immaculate and clean, like, has he done this where he'll come out like, "Hey, let me check it out. Let me take a look," and then he'll look at it and then he'll want to mess it up right
Yeah.
away.
He does that.
He does that,
Yeah.
but he does it immediately.
Like
even if you're done, you clean the final dish, and everything, you're wiping down the oven and everything's good. He just, when he sees it, it's like this thing where, okay, I gotta mess it up again. Does he do that?
He does that, and like he tells me like he's gonna clean it, and then the next day when I check it out, it's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. He just kept it.
Now the
as it is.
trash, because they used to, back in their Beechwood spot,
Yeah.
they used to accumulate the trash
What?
where there's fruit flies and everything.
Was
Do-
that the Kalila?
When they both lived there, yeah. And then then when I take it down to because back then it was in the parking lot, in the parking structure. I had to dump it. So do they let the trash build up?
No, because I'm there, so I
Yeah.
just have to take it out. But I hate it.
You hate it. But it must be. Do you guys because there's a pool there? How often do you guys use the pool?
Not really.
You don't, like, to be honest.
Atikala uses it, but not me. Cause
How come you don't?
I'd
no
rather
night, no
just
night
sleep.
swimming. Oh, you would rather sleep.
yeah, I'd rather sleep than just do anything.
You would.
Yeah.
Now, because I mentioned before we started filming, you saw the Batman. Okay, when did you see that and what happened? Was it last night?
Last night. It was so good.
Okay, so let's not do any spoilers. Let's talk about in a broader sense.
Okay.
Tell me what you liked about it, without spoilers, just broad statements.
Mm.
What did you like about it?
Okay. First is Robert, the Batman.
So,
he's so hot.
okay.
Wait, he's not hot. Where
He's handsome.
he's not hot or handsome as like perfect, but he's like kind of ugly, but also kind of handsome. So that's why it's so good.
I like his nose.
Yeah.
His nose, it's not perfect. I like the way,
kind of-
it kind of goes like down here, and I
His
like.
jawline.
Oh my God!
So
You know what? He looked handsome when he had the Batman mask on.
yeah.
You know what I liked about the way he talked? I don't know if he really. You could tell he took this role serious. Like his mannerisms, we're not ruining it for anyone, but his mannerisms, like his character study of the Batman, was really good.
His body.
What was that?
His body. Do you notice?
He's skinny.
He's not. Have you seen Twilight?
Duh.
Really? He
Yeah.
was skinny.
Edward, hello.
He was so skinny in
Yeah.
Twilight.
Oh, he
But-
put on. You're right.
but
He did
here-
he got muscular.
But he's not that buff where you can see like perfect abs, but he's like lean and so hot, and you just wanna. touch it.
He's a handsome man. I have to. I mean, he's a handsome man. I'm gonna go down the list of the characters and tell me
Okay.
if you like their performance or
Okay.
not. The woman was played by
Zoe.
Zoe Kravitz,
I-
Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Yeah,
I like
Lisa
her.
Bonet and Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Go ahead. Did you think she did a good job?
I thought she did a pretty good job, but Tito Bobby and Ate Kalila said that she
Think
could have
about it.
done-
Wait, hold. Think about it.
She could have done better. That's what they said.
She could have done better.
Yeah, he said that some of her lines were kind of not that impressive.
Really?
Yeah, but I thought she did good, and she was so pretty.
That's the thing. I mean, those are good genes. If you're Lenny Kravitz's daughter and, Lisa Bonet, shout out to both of them, and she's dating Jason Momoa now, she's an attractive woman, right? Wouldn't you
Yeah.
say?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like her acting. I
That's
could
what
live with
Tito
that.
Bobby
I
said.
could live with
That's
that.
what Tito Bobby said.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. I could live with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul
I don't know. I don't know the
Dano.
name of the actors. You
The
have to tell
the
me.
Riddler, Paul Dano, and he was in There Will Be Blood. He played Eli in There Will Be Blood. The Riddler.
He was good. He was kind of scary.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Now, what stood out was his laugh and the way his speaking mannerisms.
Yeah, when he was like in was it in prison in jail?
Let's think about this. How we're gonna word it.
They
when
were
he-
just-
when he was confined.
Yeah.
When he was in prison. We're not gonna say where.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not gonna say
yeah.
where, but when they caught him,
Yeah.
or if they caught him.
And he did the speech thing. It was really good.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you this? What did you think about the hair and makeup and the wardrobe? Did you like? And let's start with the Riddler. Did you like his costume?
I don't really watch any like DC comics, so I can't really compare the Riddler to other.
Can I give you an
stuff.
example just to give you context?
Yeah.
So in a past Batman, Jim Carrey played the Riddler in one of the older Batman movies. And he was wearing like a tight like figure skating jumpsuit with like question marks all over it, and then he had like a purple or green like you know how the Robin wore that mask?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that.
Mm.
It was not like that at all, was it?
I guess for this it was kind of darker.
It was darker.
Yeah, more emo.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I guess that was good.
Did you like their depiction of Gotham? Like it was a dark world, wasn't it?
Really dark. Yeah, I liked it.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's continue. This is fun, and we're not spoiling. I mean, we're just kind of talking.
The penguins.
We're gonna get to the
makeup.
penguin. We're gonna get to the penguin. So, Colin Farrell as the penguin. Go ahead.
Really good.
Really good.
I couldn't see his face in it. It was so different.
Yeah, it reminded me of when Charlize Theron played Eileen Wuornos, and I said this in my diary log in the movie Monster when it was a transformation. If you do a side-by-side portrait of them, it looks nothing like... He looked like he had scars on his face. What about the way he talked the New York accent?
I didn't know it was a New York accent.
Or,
It was good.
just like a mafia-type accent then.
It
It was pretty good, wasn't it?
is it Penguin also an evil?
Yeah, I don't know if he's like a villain, but he's definitely integrated in that world somehow. Like, I think he's like more of like a pit boss type character.
Okay.
Like the Riddler and the Joker are more, and again,
Uh,
I'm just kind of talking out of my whatever. I don't really, I mean, my friend David Cho would know, because my friend David Cho knows more about just comics.
Mm.
I mean, they go to the comic book store. I mean, they buy comics.
Do
They
you
know
have
the whole.
comics?
No, I don't.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not against them, but I have records. I just don't have comics.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so the Penguin, an exceptional job, and I want to give Colin Farrell a shout out. Good job. We believed your character. We believed your lines. We believed, your mannerisms. Carmine Falcone, played by John Turturro.
Um,
And without revealing.
I'm just gonna say it was good.
He was good. I mean, he's good in everything, right?
I don't know. him.
Okay, but he's been around. He's been good, okay? And we'll leave it at that. Because I don't want to say anything because it will ruin the story.
Wait, did you see the end? I'm not gonna spoil, but with the other guy. With the Riddler.
Really think about, because that's a huge reveal.
Do you think for the next movie?
Okay, Kate, I think I could bring this up without spoiling anything. Okay, let me get back to that. Let's just do one more. This is the last guy I want to, talk about, like his performance. James Gordon, played by Jeffrey Wright, James Gordon.
Who is that?
He's the main guy that dealt with Batman the whole movie. Yeah, the investigator.
Was he the same guy from the other Batman?
No. But he did play Basquiat in The Artist, Basquiat. It's an older movie. I own it somewhere. He's great in it. And rest in peace, David Bowie plays Andy Warhol in that movie. But I thought he was good.
Okay.
I thought he was good. Now, do you want to talk about this spoiler because that's a huge, huge deal.
Yeah.
At the end of this, okay, how about this? Let's do a little heads up. If you haven't seen the movie, because we're about to do a spoiler right now.
Yeah.
So, fast forward through this right now. Okay, now we're going to talk about the end. At the end, the Riddler is captured at Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's in a cell.
Mm-hmm.
At the very end, there's a cellie next to him.
Yeah.
We're not going to say who it is.
Okay.
But it's interesting because he is in that universe. He's another villain, and we'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this interesting dialogue between the two.
Yeah.
It's kind of a camaraderie. They're kind of broing down, kind of. And so your question is, for the next one, the sequel of this series.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to the director, Matt Reeves. Great job, buddy. That would be amazing. I would like to see those two villains kind of.
But do you think that villain would be played by?
Sorry, my foot went to sleep. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm listening.
Do you think that villain would be played by the same actor, or?
Well, think about what you're saying right now. The same actor of what? Of what? Give me more context than that. What?
Of the
other movie?
Yeah. Or another actor.
Okay. So I think you're referring to the Christopher Nolan ones. No. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay. She just said no. Don't just fast forward through that. I don't know.
You've always said he might.
That would be amazing. I just thought that the way, look, whenever, because has Bob ever said you have to watch it? It's a masterpiece. And does he force you to watch things?
He forces me to watch older stuff, and most of the movies are really long.
I'm sure. Can I throw a couple out there that he might have suggested?
Yeah.
Taxi Driver.
I haven't seen that.
Goodfellas.
No.
Any Tarantino films? Maybe Inglourious Bastards.
No.
Todd Solondz movies. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Any of those?
No. What was the one with Tom Cruise?
Minority Report.
No.
Jerry Maguire. Risky Business. No, that's going old school.
No.
Oh, a few good men.
No, where Tom Cruise played a really obnoxious and angry man, and then his father was dying.
Oh, Rain Man.
Was that Rain Man?
With Dustin Hoffman?
I think so.
Yeah, that
was so long.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
And they go to the casino because he has a special gift. Dustin Hoffman.
No. Where the movie at the end where there was frogs, raining frogs.
Raining frog. God, do you know that one? God, I think I know it, but it's not popping up.
I think Teacher Bobby said that Tom Cruise won an Oscar for that.
For that. Oh. God, God, it's the one with it's a Paul. Can you look this up? It's Magnolia.
Yeah, Magnolia.
Paul Thomas Anderson, right? Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson, Magnolia. Yes, that is a good movie. And I think Tom Cruise plays like a motivation. Is he like a motivational kind of speaker guy? Like
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
So why? That's so random. Why do you think he wanted you to watch that?
I think because he rewatched it and he kept on saying like it's so good, we have to watch it as a family, and so we just watched it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because he's done that to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other movies that he kind of pushed on you?
The Matrix.
The original Matrix?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I liked it.
You did?
But didn't they have a new one?
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the old one. What do you think about Keanu Reeves?
He's so hot in there. And even till now, even though he's like 50, he's like daddy.
You know, it's crazy. Because on the car ride back from Arizona, we talked a lot. We talked 20 minutes about Keanu Reeves. Do you know that outside of his profession, he's a really nice person?
Yeah, that's
like
what
he'll go up to
everyone's saying.
random people like on the street and just have conversations with them, or like there's an instance where they were stuck at some kind of airport terminal where there was no flight. He rented a van with some of the other passengers, and he drove all the other passengers to the next destination. He does stuff like that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you were that famous, would you be that nice?
Yeah, I think I would. I would be more of a hermit.
If
I was that. I mean, are we equating fame to being rich as well?
Yeah.
So you're saying if I was famous and rich, yeah, I would. You probably won't see me. I would be somewhere else. I would want to just be on somewhere like away from
everyone.
Let me think about it. Yeah, I would want to just like be somewhere where I could just do art, or like if I have no responsibilities, I would want to be somewhere where I could make it, write an ultimate thing, or try to record like the best album I could, but with no distractions, where I really like nerd out on it. You know what I'm saying? Where I have all the best keyboards or beat machines or samplers, and I live in like some underground bunker where it's just like drum machines and books, and you know what I'm saying, recording stuff, where I could do like the best album I could record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because with this, it's kind of like, oh, I gotta show up to Scissor Bros. Oh, I gotta book a guy.
Show up to Scissor Bros?
That I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love Jeremiah. I would. But the thing is, I wouldn't take any money from it. I would just show up. Because if I was a millionaire, I'd be like, nah, I'll just show up. Right?
Yeah.
Now, how much money are we talking about? And how much fame are you talking about? If I was Keanu Reeves famous or something?
Yeah, or like Brad Pitt famous.
I mean, Brad Pitt's a stunner.
So hot.
He's a stunner. You know what why I love Brad Pitt? Because he's funny, too.
Really?
Yeah. There's a movie called Burned After Reading, or something like that. It's one of these movies where he plays like he works at a gym, but his character in that's funny. Oh, True Romance, where he plays the stoner. Dude, he's just so diverse in his roles. He could do it all.
Yeah.
And I just saw it last night, Inglourious Bastards.
What is that?
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. That I'm going to push on you. You should definitely watch that.
Okay.
Have you watched any Quentin Tarantino movies?
Can you name some famous ones?
Yes. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction.
I've seen Pulp Fiction.
Then you've seen the movie. You've seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of his best ones.
What is another one?
Django Unchained, Kill Bill.
I've seen Kill Bill.
Right? What else? Kill Bill Volume 2. What else? I think that's it.
Okay.
But Inglourious Basterds is one of my favorites. It's a toss-up, that or Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction has got to be in everyone's top 10. Everyone's top 10, right?
Okay, yeah.
I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? My mind. Oh, no, yeah. Well, hypothetically, if I was rich like that and I had, what's rich in your, like if I had like 10, like a million, like a couple million?
Billions.
Billions? Billions. Yeah. Okay, so that changes it for me.
Why?
Because if I had billions, then okay, that changes the whole narrative. I would buy a soccer club. I would manage a soccer club. I would fly to Europe.
Yeah.
I would fly to Europe.
Yeah.
I would go scout out England, like a second or third tier poor city where they don't have a lot of funding. And then I would hire scouts to scout out local talent. I would start a youth club.
Yeah.
And I would want to manage a soccer club from the ground up, even though I don't have a lot. I mean, because I play FIFA too, and that's what I'm doing in FIFA right now.
Yeah.
I'm a manager for a club, so I send out scouts. I have a budget that I'm working with. I do meetings with other soccer club managers, football club managers.
Yeah.
I negotiate deals. I try to buy new talent. And yeah, it's very fun. But that's like a fantasy. Like I don't know if that's ever. I mean, that's billions of dollars.
Can you recommend me some video games? PS4.
Well, with me, I'm similar to Bob in this sense where there's have you played Shadow of the Colossus?
No, but
because that's a game that speaks directly to you.
Why?
It's like you're playing your own animate. Like
Oh.
there's creatures like in that game where you're just riding a horse going to the next huge creature coming out of a lagoon.
Yeah.
And it's this big. Yeah. There's one creature in Shadow of the Colossus where it has hairy legs. You have to climb onto the calf muscle and climb up his hairy, huge Titan body. And then, yeah, it's crazy. And then some of them you have to find their weak spot. Like one of them you have to hit him in the eyeball or something. But there's a swamp monster. There's one that comes out of a canyon. There's like 8 or 10 bosses.
Yeah.
And it's your nature, and all you're doing. You have your horse's name is Arrow, so you're constantly riding your horse trying to find these huge monsters.
That's kind of similar to what Bobby recommended, like
Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah. Do you like that?
I mean, I could talk to you. I mean, that I've spent.
What level are you?
I mean, I don't get deep because Bobby has mastered the games. Like he plays it like unlike any other person plays. He knows the whole map.
Yeah.
He'll study, and we talked about this in the car ride. He'll study the whole map, every crevice of the map, where every hidden chest is, where all the caves, all that, and then he'll make his own house. You'll like it though. The reason you'll like it is because it's like a choose your own adventure. And then you could enchant like your bow and arrow. There's different. You could even smith in there to improve your sword.
Yeah.
Like there's different materials to improve like how quality your sword. You could conjurations involved where you could do magic.
Yeah.
Like you could like do magic where you could conjure up another ally, like a monster to fight with you. You could create spells too.
There's
a lot.
Much.
What?
There's just so much that I get confused on what to do first.
But this is the thing. There's no rules. If you could play it however you want to play the game. If you want to just play it all the way through with your just your iron sword.
Yeah.
And and that's it. You could do that.
Okay.
So Fallout's in there. Anything Bethesda makes, we've talked about this, is because the Fallout series is
What is Fallout?
same as Skyrim, but a whole different theme. It's more post-apocalyptic, where a nuclear blast happens, and you start the game in a vault, like underground.
Yeah.
And so this has happened, and so when you come up from the vault as a
cool.
kid,
Yeah.
you open up the vault, the whole world has changed.
Mm.
It's like this. Are you familiar? Yeah, yeah. And then then you just scour the land, and you just play the game like that. But this world has changed. There's mutants now walking around, and people are there's things like there's bandits or raiders,
Yeah.
like kind of like a thug, kind of like Mad Maxy type, that type of thing where they're bad guys. There's there's
Okay.
like kind of like a thug element, like with bandits, and they're called raiders.
Raiders.
You could eat food. There's things called Nuka Colas where there's soda machines. There's a lot to it. There's a lot.
Do you play like first person shooter?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
COD?
yeah. I mean, do you want to enter that?
Do you play Valorant?
No,
It's on PS4. You have to.
I've played what's the one? Halo. I remember Halo. I remember Golden Arms, the James Bond one back in the day. I think it was on Sega, but then it went from Halo to Destiny to all my friends stopped playing Destiny, went to Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm doing now. But I'm not good at it.
Same.
I'm not good at it. I can't. I'm a camper. Are they called?
You
So
just hide.
you can write that down. You can write Steve's a camper. I camp
You just-
because
you
I'm
don't.
not.
You don't go and just
no,
attack.
no. My map awareness is not there. So I hide. I tend to hide. Because we're winding down to the last 10, 15 minutes. What is your experience working on Bad Friends? How did they even approach you, and what has your experience? It's been positive.
Really positive.
Yeah, it's really positive. Is Andrew and Bob nice to you? How do they treat you?
Yeah, they're really nice to me. I just started there to watch Tito Bobby so that he won't get COVID, and now I'm stuck in it.
Do they put you on the spot a lot?
They want me to do a lot of like what do you call it? Like role play, like
what do you
reading
mean?
scripts.
They want to do that to you?
Yeah.
Why do you think they're doing that?
I don't know. Tito Bobby wants me to do all this stuff so that I
Like acting, just
Yeah.
fun role playing acting bits and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think? I think I know why they want to get you outside your bubble for you to kind of be to test yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
But
you
I like
have you?
Doc.
What?
Doc's really good.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to my main man Doc Willis.
Andreas,
Shout out to Andreas and George as well.
Pete.
Pete, which one's Pete?
You don't know Pete?
I haven't met Pete yet. But shout out to Pete
Pete's a big guy.
too. Okay.
And he's just really kind.
Do they make you do ad reads?
Sometimes if like Tito Bobby or Tito Andrea isn't there, I try.
One last question because we're wrapping up here, right? We're going to get into our last 10 minutes.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
When you were in school,
I like what you do. Go ahead.
with like college or high school, did you have like bubble guts every time you go in class?
What are bubble guts?
Like you just want to poo. Everything is painful in your stomach.
First of all,
And like it's always growling even when you eat.
yes. And the reason with me, I had no business going to college because I ended up doing drugs and alcohol.
Oh.
So with you, your experience is a lot different. That I would show up to class. I didn't even have the right books or curriculum. I would literally be there with I'm not kidding you. For each class, you're supposed to go to the books. You're supposed to read the itinerary, get the right books, and for the right classroom, the right subject matter. You have to, you know what I'm saying? I would show up to class with just a blank notebook like this.
Would you listen?
No, so I would go in here I wouldn't have the right books, the right manuals. I would try to. In my mind, I thought I was faking them out. So I would just I would just be in class like this with just a blank notebook, and I would just be pretending. So I would even sit in the front 2 rows, and this would be nothing. I would just be like, yeah. One time, I showed up. It was a MR, mental retardation, child development, but it had to do with MR and teaching, to working with in that field. I didn't. They were close to getting their doctorates and to really be certified to teach.
And you were in it?
I was in it, but it was a mistake. I had I was in there where I finally, because they did group exercises.
Yeah.
Where they're, okay, turn to page 59. We're going to go through, and then I will have my blank notebook, and I would be going to these groups, and they would be like looking at me like, what? Like, what is he doing here? But I would fake it. I would be like, okay. And then to the point where the professor said, Steven, can you come to my office hours? We need to have a talk. And so I would show up there, and then she'd be like, yeah, I'm seeing here that you don't have the right manuals, and you haven't turned in any of your assignments. You haven't written any of the papers. So just to save you time and effort, I'm just gonna give you I'm just gonna log you out of this, and then because you I don't know how you ended up here. You need to retake the 101, 102, 103 versions of this class. I'm because I see here it's like it was worse than an F. It was literally I didn't know why I was there. I was crying. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just confused the class. And I didn't know what books to get.
No one.
And I just didn't know what to, and you know what else I did? Even when I took a midterm, like the Scantron test.
You didn't know how to do that?
No. I would for at ASU, you would have to go outside the building. They would have the results. And at the bulletin, hold on. So they would have the results. I would look for my name, and I would go. I'd go there. I'd skate there. I would look. It'd always be an F, and I would just cry hysterically.
Why would they put that?
Hold on, literally, I would just be. I'm never even gonna finish school.
That's sad.
So I was rejected from the School of Business there. I was, I was in their system, in their college system, over 7 years. 8 years. My mom in Arizona said, oh, no, 10 years.
10 years.
Where I was just going. I didn't know why. I would come every, like when the semester would start up again, I would just, because we had in-state tuition, so I would just go. But I didn't. So I was a special nut case, a nut job, where I had to go to the Student Services Center and speak to counselors. They would have to go through their system. Okay, let's see here. You've been on the campus since 1990 or something. Ooh, you've been here a long time. We're going to create a new curriculum for people like you just to get out of the system so you could just graduate. Oh. So what ended up happening was I ended up getting, I don't even know what kind of degree it is. It was called Interdisciplinary Studies.
Yeah. So
for people like me that were in their system longer than 7 years, and I remember being at Sun Devil Stadium in my cap and gown.
So you walked.
Yeah, but you know how many people were in our group? Like 5. It was just like, and the losers stand up. So, going back to what you're doing fine. You just keep showing up, get the right books, get the right manuals.
I just don't want to keep.
No. Can I give you a suggestion? Do your professors have office hours?
Yeah.
Go to those.
Why?
The reason why is because these professors have so many students, they lose track.
My question was, have you had bubble guts?
Yes, I had bubble guts every time I even had.
Why
to go
do
to
I
class.
need to go to office hours for that.
Show up to every class. Hold up. Listen, I'm not finished. Take notes. How about this? Can you do this? You have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
I see it right here. Instead of taking notes,
Record it.
record the lectures.
But they have it. They record it.
Well, just so you have a copy too.
Yeah,
you
but I
record it.
need to be in class to have attendance.
So that's what I'm saying. Go get the attendance credit. On top of that, take notes while you're there. But on top of all that, do voice memos where if you miss something, you're getting those directly from the professor. Go back to your place, review your notes,
Yeah.
add to your notes with the voice memo. Okay, I'm not done. Go see every one of your professors to let them know who you are. They get familiar with your face and your name. You don't get lost in the sauce, okay?
Okay.
When you do your, do you have midterm papers you have to do?
We just did
Don't
that.
wait till the last minute to do those.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to wait the last night.
You just cram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a printer?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You already had you have a laptop and a printer? Good. Yeah, go to class, take notes. What are those? What's your term called? Bubble guts?
Bubble guts, yeah.
Do what you can to deal with your bubble guts.
But I don't know how. That's why I'm asking you.
You try to be there present. Can you do this?
What?
Do you have like classmates where
They can take notes.
yeah, or you could do a thing where you get to know people in each class and then you could go to study hall or do something like that where afterwards before, just to prep yourself before these midterms and tests, you guys could meet at a library, review your notes.
No.
Are you a lone wolf?
Yeah.
Okay, so that might be a problem. The whole point of college is to integrate yourself within, these groups, and you meet other students, and you have study groups and all that.
I don't want to meet people.
All right, then you're going to have to be the lone wolf, take the best notes you can.
You just have to tell me
I'm trying to tell you.
how to handle myself when I need to poo. and not have bubble guts.
Can you do this?
What?
Where do you eat your lunches? Do you go on campus and eat?
Yeah.
Do this. Get a coffee or a light muffin or croissant before, and that's it. Or a banana, but you don't eat a full meal. Go throughout your whole day. How many classes are you taking each day? 3, 4?
3.
Okay, after the third class, do you start in the morning and then throughout? Okay, so your first class is at 10 or something like that?
Yeah.
And then when does it end? When's your last class end?
Like 2.
I mean, first of all, it boggles my mind that you would ask, a college student with an average of 0.45 GPA. But anyway, this is from now, as far my wisdom, as far as the way I would do it, I would snack during. Don't eat a full meal after your last class. Then you go to the food court. Then get your meal there.
Okay.
You're gonna have to work through that. I know you'll be hungry. You'll get the stomach gargles, but. You're saying, I mean, because I don't even remember. Yeah, if I had to take a shit,
And I don't want to poo in the bathroom because everyone's gonna know it's me.
Well, you're gonna have. This is like a movie script. Okay, but they do have, they have bathrooms at the buildings, right? What would you say? Okay, stop drinking coffee.
But I'm always sleepy.
Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, or hot teas with caffeine, the black teas with the caffeine in it.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Okay.
Because the coffee's making you do that, and I know you want to be attentive. So switch from coffee to hot tea with caffeine in it, right? English breakfast tea, sugar-free Red Bull, something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Go to the office hours of your professor. I'm gonna check up on you and make sure you're doing that.
Okay.
That's a game changer.
Okay.
Because not only they'll get familiar with who you are. And then they'll know.
Okay.
You know who you are.
Mm.
That's gonna help you. Do that with every professor.
Okay.
You're doing the right thing. Okay, so that was fun, by the way. But it boggles my mind why you would ask me. I was the worst student in the history of Tempe, Arizona. The worst.
It's okay.
It was just mass confusion. I didn't know where I was. I would be in a class and I wouldn't know what subject matter. I would just be like, "Hey, just here, dude. This is great." But you know what's weird? I would go to class.
Yeah.
I would go to class. One last thing. My favorite class was a film study class. So you would have to show up during the morning, but then you had an option to come back later to the classroom on campus to watch movies.
Oh.
So I remember I would go back and watch The Godfather. We would study that. It was great. And I think I got a C-. I think I got a C in that. So thank you for can we give a shout out to your what campus you? Can we give a shout out to your school?
No, because everyone's
Okay. So we're not gonna do that. Go to get the right books.
Yeah.
Get the manuals.
Red
Get
Bull.
the itinerary. Get off coffee. Go to the office hours of your professors. That's a game changer. Okay. Thanks again for a fun episode. Again, we got Bad Friends Rudy Part 1. We're gonna have more in the future. Right now, I want you to shout out your social media and all that, if you want to.
My Instagram is Bad Friend
Rudy.
Bad Friend Rudy.
Bad Friend Rudy. Okay.
That's it.
When do the Bad Friends episodes drop?
Every Monday.
Every Monday. Y'all know about it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So go to SteebeeWeebieShow.com for the website. If you want to help us support this, go to patreon.com/SteebieWeebie. Scissor Bros podcast. I do another podcast called Scissor Bros with comedian Jeremiah Watkins. Those episodes drop every Friday. Make sure to tune in every morning to those. We're going to be doing some live podcasts, one in April, one in June. I'll let you know, okay? SteebieWeebieBandcamp.com for all my music stuff. I do have my latest projects on Spotify. Go to Spotify, type in QUANGOU. Okay, YouTube.com/ScissorBros, okay? And if you want to send a P.O. Box, any fan mail packages, anything you want to send all your stuff to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California, 90093. Now, that wasn't so bad, was it?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
No stress.
I liked it.
Easy.
It was fun, yeah.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy Skip is a trip, feeling blue like a crib. Framed for robbing a bank, letting loose from the hip. He really couldn't predict this script was so full of angst. Him and Henry were woodpeckers, did a song that danced that big. Oh, rodeo man in the West, you can. You're the best on the land to bless the sands. Do the bull with your hand, oh Skip, you can. Get that fucking bull, pull on that rope. Feeling still crazy, maintaining against the grain. Making me wanna get in a plane. The pain inside my brain never ends sustain. I'm down for the count on the ground freight train. Living today, don't give it away. They're preaching the praise, the raise. Shining it down to mightiest crowns, the finest of frowns delayed. Skibby's afraid, he feels betrayed. Live this way, can deal with shade. A spade is a spade, he made the grade. Displayed in a charade of pain. I am not a man, I am an animal of male. I live by maritime, the law of water about to sail. Where my mother had me, I slipped out of her canal. What you call a sailing ship is named after a